about a show like Criminal Minds is that it was run by somebody who used to work on Supernatural. So they either, when you find yourself up for something with somebody like that, either they know your work and don't want to have anything to do with you, or they know your work and they want to work with you again, which fortunately was the latter case for me this time, because Adam was the showrunner who used to be on Supernatural, and he's really, as you noticed if you watched this past season at all, he's been very aggressive about getting Supernatural actors onto his show. So for me, it was a blessing to work with him again. It was a blessing to have a great character, and it was a big blessing to have all my scenes with Kim Rhodes. Because I'll go anywhere, do anything to work with Kim. She's a doll, and she's a superb actress. And I will say that I'd rather dress like Bobby than the guy in the suit. But that's a place where Bobby and I kind of mix. He's not all that comfortable in suits either. So it was great fun. And I hear there were, like 11 different Supernatural actors on Criminal Minds Beyond Borders this year. So if you haven't seen it, go on Netflix or whatever it is and catch up. But you guys are probably way ahead of me on that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. Hi.
I'm here from Edmond, Oklahoma as well.
You're from Oklahoma?
Edmond, yeah.
Edmond?
Yeah.
Was it a convention?
Yeah, I brought my daughter.
Yeah. Oh. I got it.
First of
Go
all,
Bronchos.
thank you for your service as well.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you if there's any particular, I love watching the blippers from the different seasons that you're in. Yours are awesome. The frustration is so funny. Is there a particular one in mind that you just had to do over and over and over again? Scene?
Well, there was one blooper, I guess. I like bloopers. Some people call them utter failures. But there was one, I don't remember what the episode was, but I think it was Ghost Bobby in the back of the car.
Yes.
And the two guys. And I don't remember what I was trying to say, but I couldn't seem to say it. And we shot that about 600 times, I don't know. And I remember the blooper is just a few moments, but I remember it ended with, I need a nap. Because I did. I had, for some reason, I'd been up most of the night before, and I was so tired that day. And I kept stumbling over the lines. And it's so much funnier when it gets to the blooper reel than it is at the moment when the crew's looking at you, and in your mind, the dollar counter is like 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13,000. So, yeah, that's one I remember where it was kind of agony getting through it. But as you'll notice, I don't show up on the blooper reels as much as some people. Make of that what you will. Thank you. Hello, Copper.
I want to first say thank you for coming to this convention. I know we're all super excited to have you here in Phoenix.
Thank you.
And my question is, so we were recently introduced to this new form of Bobby because of this alternate universe. And so I was wondering, what do you think this alternate universe Bobby has been up to this entire time?
Girlfriends. That's why he's decked out like a military guy. The notion is that this world is what would have happened if Sam and Dean hadn't been born, hadn't saved the world a few times. I think he's just been roaming around exterminating demons and having a real good time doing it. It seems like a fairly repetitive world. I don't know if there's much else to do besides kill and try not to be killed. And, but that's always fun. So I haven't given it a lot of thought. I get a lot of questions about extrapolating out what would be a fun storyline, or what do you think a backstory was in a situation, or what do you think happened in a certain character's life when the audience didn't see them. And they have writers for this stuff. And I kind of just sit back and relax and let them do their work, and then if they ask me to say something, I say it. I don't spend a lot of time thinking, I wonder what Bobby was doing all the time, because there are people who have really big houses who are paid to think what Bobby was doing during all the time. And so I'm content to let them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, I'm just curious to know what era you served while you were in the Marines. What era you served while you were in the Marines?
The Civil War. They sent me overseas. No, I was on active duty during the Vietnam era, and it's here for Vietnam. It's a nice country. It's probably nicer now. Hi.
Hi, this is my first question, but I was wondering, how was it like being a guest star in the show Dexter?
Dexter, well, what was it like being on Dexter? We're getting ready to find out. It was a lot of fun. I got to play a nasty drunk, which, talk about bleeding over into my real life. And I was really glad because I was the first person that Dexter ever wrapped in cellophane who wasn't naked when he did it. There were a lot of people on that show going, it was fun, but being wrapped in cellophane for 8 or 10 hours it's an experience. Well,
Rob's never done it for money, but yeah.
Yeah, I just call that another Tuesday night.
That's kind of what I was getting at, yeah. So, anyway, with that said, I guess we're going to wrap it up. And I'm sorry I didn't get to all of you because I talked so much, but thank you all for coming out, and thanks for introducing me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Beaver! Okay. Jeff Sessions of the Sick Base, you stating here. Thank you very much. This next guest proves that robots can indeed love. that robots do have emotions,
He said I'm sexy.
and that robots can embarrass themselves in public when they listen to their hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, to cure your hangover this morning, we're going to give you a wee bit of scotch, ladies and gentlemen. It's Ruth Connell! Keep it together, Mike. Keep it together, Mike.
She's a black woman and she's gonna make a devil of me.
Hold it together, Mike.
Baseline going, Mike.
You're still playing my baseline. It's a miracle.
Ooh, yeah. She's a black magic woman and she's gonna make a devil of me.
Bam. You know what?
That's the most Mike has ever gone for it.
I've never. There was bottom on bottom action, and Mike has never actually played the bass line to that song correctly. So this is it's a Christmas miracle.
There are wires
everybody.
back here.
I will say this is the theme of. If you've never been to a Ruth Connell panel, the theme is shoplifting. Because what?
Shoplifting and derangement. Mental
Yes.
derangement today.
So
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that. Ladies and gentlemen, Ruth Connell.
His face just genuflected. Hello. How are you? I remember this convention from last year. Now, that might sound like nothing, but for my brain today, in the adult state it is a lot. I really, really remember this convention. You know, you do like a whole bunch. I just really, yeah, and I remember the Sunday. I remember it so clearly. How many of you were here last year? Thank you so much for coming back. I love you too. Where are you? Where are you? Who said that? It's a man's voice. Is that you, sir, in the yellow top? Where are you? Where are you? I told you I'm deranged today. Where are you? Love you too. Red.
Did you turn back into the